I'm not anti-gay. I'm not anti-transgender. I'm not anti any of these things. What I am anti is propagating your worldview on other people's children.
We're traveling in deep into the Utopia of Contradictions tonight, my friends, so make sure you grab your masks, because the contradictive spores are super thickums. Man, it's been a while since we traveled, hasn't it? We had some other crazy shit happening in the world, so I had to put that on the priority list. You know, women lost their right to choose what they can or cannot do with their bodies. It was #1 priority. I had to put it on the list first. But I stepped aside and asked myself, am I ready to travel into the utopia again? They're gonna be loving the fact that Roe was overturned, so I'm afraid that that's the only kind of videos I'll be getting. Videos of them this off. So let's strap in and enter the Utopia of Contradictions.
A lot of confusion about Roe vs. Wade, so here's the rundown in 30 seconds or less. Regardless of what your favorite politicians or celebrities are telling you, the Supreme Court does not hold the power to ban abortions in America. It's pretty much stated in their decision. In America, we live in a federal system, which means we have state governments and we have a nationalized federal government. All that the Supreme Court did was to hand states their rights back to legislate on abortion on how their constituents see fit. Which means if you live in a progressive state such as New York and California, you probably don't have to worry about because abortion is probably still going to be legal there. So please stop the misinformation.
Wow, a feisty conservative. We're starting off fast, aren't we? The Supreme Court abides, or it's supposed to abide, by the Constitution, which by overturning Roe v. Wade, they took women's 14th Amendment right away. You know, the right to privacy, which in turn means the right to an abortion. Logic, I know. By allowing states to make decisions on this, and some states are already making abortion illegal, that's unconstitutional. They should not be allowed to do that. And that's the problem here, Cupcake, and conservatives like you are just beating around the bush with it. Stop getting involved in other people's private lives. It's none of your business.
Y'all, I hate to tell you, but this here's the real problem we're gonna face. This fella here says I like my guns as much as the next American, but listen here, anything after that butt don't make 2 squirts of duck to me, son. Tell your ass is ready to give up cars to fight drunk driving. Give up spoons to fight obesity. Give up modern medication to fight the opioid crisis. Give up your kitchen knives so nobody gets cut. Give up swimming to fight drowning. Give up all sugar to fight diabetes. Give up sex to fight STDs. Give up air to fight pollution. And give up Taco Bell to fight explosive diarrhea in Ethiopian kids. Your ass ain't doing nothing but giving a right away that your ass ain't never gonna get back, I promise you that. Stop making it so damned easy for these crooked-ass politicians to write bills and try to take away our rights.
Oh, the butt offends you, my good sir? Plus, I love the accent. Where's that from? Austria?
That's a lovely accent you have. New Jersey?
Alabama. Alabama?
Well then, good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Dude, I love how you contradict yourself immediately. Of course, you contradict yourself in the Utopia of Contradictions. Take away spoons so we can fight the obesity problem? Obesity is a personal issue, dude. One person is affected by it. The person suffering from obesity. You said to take away cars so we can fight drunk driving? I think you're misunderstanding this aspect. We already have control on vehicles and drunk drivers. The machine that you take to go to work every day, yeah, that machine is controlled by the US government. They know what you drive, where you drive, how much you drive, and what insurance you have to cover you if you hurt somebody with that machine. That is literally what we're trying to do with guns, Cupcake. So the but behind I love guns, but is completely warranted in this situation. You people think by having control on your guns means taking your guns away. It's hilarious.
I'm not anti-gay. I'm not anti-transgender. I'm not anti any of these things. What I am anti is propagating your worldview on other people's children.
Dude, being gay is not a worldview. What the are you talking about?
If you're gay and you can't have kids, why do you now believe it's your right to go to other people's kids and tell them how to think? If you've decided that the type of sex you want to have will prevent you from procreating, that's your decision, right? You've decided that having sex with women isn't worth it for you. You don't want to have children. You want to have sex with men. Fine, your decision and you're entitled to it. That does not give you the entitlement to go to other people's families who did decide to have children and raise them and try and program their children. Leave the kids alone.
Program the children? Did he just say program the children? Does this dude think being gay is like downloading a program? Downloading an app on your phone? Oh, Billy, get over here. It's time for your update. You know, we gotta update you. Huh. Seems like your new update today is... gay. Oh, they're programming my children. Mr. Clean, ain't nobody programming your children. Stop believing right-wing propaganda. This is about normalizing neutral love. Children should know that adults can love other adults of the same sex and make sure that they understand that this is normal. That doesn't mean that your child is gonna be all of a sudden gay and their mind is gonna be updated and changed. But in this process, if they do realize that they're gay, at least they'll know they're normal. They're not weird or a freak. It'll help them be okay with this normalcy. If you've liked the video so far, my friends, please turn that thumb blue. It really tremendously helps out the channel. Thanks so much, friends.
Hey guys, my sister just called me. She's on a date. She's coming home early. Apparently it didn't go so well. Oh my gosh, I wonder what happened. Hey! What happened?
He was liberal.
What? How do you know?
He asked me what I identify as.
What'd you say?
He's conservative. Dude, never again.
So... what's the point of this video? What I'm getting here is that you ladies want men that talk down to you. Men that want you naked and in the kitchen and you them whenever they want without being concerned about your consideration. That's the men y'all want, right? Shoot, if you don't like liberals, you'd hate me. Leftists are even better. Y'all would love me.
I think all of us should have a respect for innocent life. With regard to the freedom of the individual for choice with regard to abortion, there's one individual who's not being considered at all. That's the one who's being aborted.
Oh, Reagan, I know you ain't talking about abortions when you are the main person and the sole person responsible for me and millions of millennials not being able to get mortgages or buying a house. Your trickle-down economics is the biggest political farce ever spewed. And you're talking about the parasite inside a woman's body? But when that parasite gets born and actually becomes a human being, you could give a about it. Y'all don't give a about the born. You're just occupied and in love with the unborn because the unborn doesn't give you conservatives problems. It doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form. But when it's born, it does give you problems. That's why you won't help the born human, because it's a hassle. Do you see the contradiction here?
So let me get this straight. If you don't get things your way, you're gonna throw a temper tantrum. You're gonna go out in the streets and you're gonna show your ass because you're mad. Things didn't turn out the way you wanted them to. How do you call yourself a leader or a representative of someone and you're inciting violence? Like, didn't y'all just have enough of that a couple months ago? I'm confused. Instead of actually sitting down with the people and explaining to them in context that they would understand and not just fear that you guys are pushing, no. You want them to run around and burn their cities down. And I'm in New York, so y'all already know what time it is. I'm disgusted and I'm over it. I'm over it.
Over what? What are you over? You're saying women shouldn't embrace their 14th Amendment rights and their First Amendment rights? I mean, you just said they're going out to the streets and showing their asses. That's freedom of assembly. You conservatives preach your little 300-year-old outdated document when y'all don't even know your 300-year-old outdated document. Cupcake, let me ask you something. As arguably being the most oppressed group of people in the United States, black women, you're telling other women to not be upset that their private rights have been taken away? What if they took the 19th Amendment away? How pissed off would you be? You're over it? You'll actually be over it when they take the 19th Amendment away.
Do you think it's okay for a woman to get an abortion if she was I am about to offend so many people.
Yeah, I bet you are off-brand Drew Carey. Let's hear you justify this.
Okay, so a question like this is complicated. It is a complex moral situation.
Complex situation? Bro, your mom just got and she got pregnant due to this heinous act. You still gonna think it's a complicated situation? Daxalicious? Yeah, that's the name. I wish I was kidding.
If I believe that abortion is murder, which I do, I think I can back that up scientifically, it is the killing of an innocent human life, then yes, it's always wrong for someone to abort their baby.
It's not a human, it's a parasite. Stop calling this a human being when it's a dolphin fetus. Which one is the human, Daxalicious? Pick one. Anyone. Which one is the human here?
Is a horribly immoral thing. But just because a horribly immoral thing has been done to you, that doesn't then justify you doing a horribly immoral thing to another. Oh, well, I've been so that then justifies me murdering a child.
All right, I'm going back to it. Tell that to your mom that just got Are you gonna still say the same I beg to differ.
No, that's not how it works. That would be to take a tragic incident and to make it even more tragic. Now there's been a rape and a murder. Now here's the real tragedy. 99.9% of abortions aren't from The real tragedy is people aren't justifying abortion because they've been because pregnancy was forced upon them. The real tragedy is people are justifying abortion even though they chose to have sex. They chose to willfully do the thing that leads to pregnancy.
So what? So what? They did something animals do. You know, human beings are animals. And those people got pregnant because they So that means that they should step up and handle their business even though they don't want a child or aren't able to take care of a child? Most people that get abortions are actually handling their business. If they don't have the financial stability to take care of a child and they get an abortion because of it, that's handling their business. So you're saying that they should change their whole life because of one personal activity? Oh, Daxalish, you know what? No. I'm not even gonna call you by that stupid name. I've had enough of this. Get me to reality. Woo! If you want to continue traveling with me, then check out this video right here. And if you can, please support the channel on Patreon. Support a dream. Come join my private Discord. Get private lives, private podcasts, get early access to all of my videos, and much more. I hope to see you there. I'll leave that link right here and in the description below. Subscribe to my channel for weekly leftist videos. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys later.